of those side-scroller games right now.
Duke Nukem represent.
I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, Forest might be all out of bubblegum, although they're all weak. We've seen a 1v5 on this map last time when this situation...
Yeah, well, in a choke point like this, potentially you could, but it's not going to happen. Virtus.pro will end up taking the round, and it looks like they're going to swap. So VP decided to take the CT side, and this one, Khan got his wish. Once again, well, he's just rubbing the right genie up the right way. But either way, Virtus.pro to defend, Ninjas in Pyjamas, it's up to them to get aggressive, and we're starting straight away. No delays whatsoever to get ourselves into the main round.
So second time VP will start out defensively. Last time, they actually won the pistol round. It was the gun rounds that they couldn't pick up ensuing, but they ended up taking off a stellar round, or pardon me, half regardless. This time, if they can get a pistol again and build on it with a little bit more composure early on and figure out Nip a little bit sooner, it could be even more beneficial for them. They're going to go back to these dualies for snacks. Similar, in fact, setup with 2 smokes that we saw in their pistol round on Mirage.
All right. Ninjas in Pyjamas. Quiet and up through Banana.
There's actually 3, though.
They got 1 molly, and they've got 1 smoke. That's all that's in their hands here. And there's your first smoke. Covers the cross, and Snacks brings himself out even further. The perfect block smoke from Virtus.pro is there, too. So Ninjas in Pyjamas, they'll be walking through blind.
Yeah, and like I said, there's 3 there. They're setting up for a bit of a stack. Pasha's back on spool. Snacks up close, and Neo's waiting for this crossfire. Already very low for Forrest. He's your best pistol player on NIP. Forrest still manages to get one. Nice. He turns back, gets a second as well. That's why he's so efficient on this pistol round. I think it was Scream who said during a cast he did with DDK that you kill Forrest, you beat Nip on the pistol round. You don't, it's over, and he's showing off the skill right now. Finally, he drops. Bialy gets him, but it might be too late. The bomb's already gone down. They've got the HP advantage, but not the man advantage. Still 1 down.
Well, maybe they can find 1. No, Get Right. Well, at least Taz has managed to bring him, but Get Right's still alive. So it's a 1-on-1 situation. Bialy's going to smoke and go for the defuse. He does have kit. He does have a kit, so it's only 5 seconds. How much damage can he take in through it?
Oh, Get Right, just in time.
Yeah, that had to be on the very, very last second. It didn't show up with that kind of view we were using, but it had to be on the very last second of the defuse.
Man, oh man, that was extremely close, and if he hadn't have had the kit, obviously it would have been a lot easier. Where he did, it was questionable whether or not Get Right was going to make that shot. So he picks up 3 in the round, but Forrest got the 2 on entry that allowed that all to happen, and NIP collect the round in the end.
Yeah, but it's not the easiest round to just follow up. We've seen Bialy already doing really great work with that Deagle, and that's what he's purchased up this time around with the flashes. Forrest checking the first corner, takes out a blinded Snacks. Needs to check over into Cubby as well, when Neo, he's protected himself inside. No, he hasn't. He threw out the smoke and then walked back into the Molotov. As Alu making sure that no one's able to move up through that CT spawn. I don't think Virtus.pro want any part of this. The bomb plant goes down. There is the chase coming out from from Ninjas in Pyjamas. Back over to the arch, where Bialy's able to bring down Forrest.
And he's got a Deagle.
Well, I can see Alu as well for a moment.
Armor. I'm just trying to do math here. If they stay alive versus death right now...
I want to go back to
I think it would be better for Taz right now. He should actually bow out of this round if he could find a way to die, but Bialy could save. He's got 1,400 highest on the team, so Taz does go down. That actually was the better case scenario for him.
Right, so Ninjas in Pyjamas, they do hold the second round. As we were saying just before that second round was about to begin, it's always quite difficult in Inferno because it's just such tight corners that the pistols can be a lot more effective. But Ninjas in Pyjamas been really, again, efficient with their smoke. And the fact they got those 2 flashes up on the top Banana just allowed them to take it out too. Virtus.pro not holding very far up. And here they go again. NIP. Flash is coming up to the top Banana. This time Neo's playing a little bit more of a forward position. They're still on pistols, however, VP. But Nip aren't looking over towards that B site this time.
Well, they've got that smoke halfway down Banana that's holding them off just enough, so Snacks is using that invitation to get to a quicker rotation spot back towards CT to allow Neo to make the call, which now he'll do, but Freiburg's already put him down, and here comes Taz to make up for that and compensate, but this has split up the defense, and Freiburg's not done yet. He wants more on these entries.
Actually threw their own Molotov here, Ninjas in Pyjamas, getting the pickup across the fire, and the smoke then puts it out, so they can breach into the site. 1 back over at the spools, and now he's going to drop. Taz, no more on the B side, but the rotation's coming. The smoke will cover it, however. And where is this bomb carrier? He's still back up in the top Banana. They haven't moved into the site yet. They're letting They're letting the rest of the NIP players clean it up before Get Right will finally put the bomb on the grill.
So easily down. Not a lot of guns lost, none yet. Very low HP. Finally, Alu goes down. Exist as well. He was actually high HP, but Freiburg eventually does get Bialy.
Whenever you got a deagle and you get one shot into the head, doesn't matter how much HP you've got. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Get Right was trying to mount right there. Is that a jump spot?
I didn't actually catch it because I was already peeking at the money for the next round. So they'll have an AWP out. That's going to be Alu already onto it. They're not going to upgrade Freiburg. He'll stay with the Galil. Trying to win the economy game early. Pasha's got $1,000 left after the buy. Everyone else is completely broke on VP's side because they haven't been able to collect much more than, well, one apiece other than Bialy, who's got 5 kills. That's all they've got.
I got a funny feeling that Bialy also bought. Did he buy it for Pasha then? Considering he's got the 5 kills.
Let me just bring up the money.
How much did he spend? Either way, Ninjas in Pyjamas this time. They've got 2 players pushing up through the top of Banana. They're not all the way in yet, but they're trying to force the rotation out from the A Archers player of Virtus.pro to bring him back over to help out Neo and Snacks. With weapons, I think 2 players is more than enough. Freiburg doing the jump over the top of the smoke. He's trying to look over towards the spools, but he's not finding the opening. Now the flash from Neo. Freiburg just sprays Neo down to 7 life points. Snacks on 9. They are not looking healthy on the HP.
Hey, the money doesn't upgrade for that till next round, so I won't be able to see it, but nonetheless, nips off to a good start this time as well with Snacks and Neo down. Like you say, Freiburg, great entrance into B. That's Snacks. Forrest is also going to take down Taz, so both entry fraggers doing their job. Finally, Bialy, though, from pit will slow down a little bit over toward A, but it won't matter. Freiburg's still going to wreak havoc on that site. The bomb was actually over at A, despite that it exploited B, but Get Right doesn't care. He'll go ahead and catch out Bialy in the backside of pit. They knew exactly where he was, so 4-0 right now. Virtus yet to find anything CT side this time.
The problem then for NIP was they didn't know how much damage they did to the 2 CTs that were defending, and they didn't also know if that rotation came from the A Archers, so they had no vision of that. They were pushing up through the apartments. Eventually they did work their way into the B site, and when the A players went down, like, oh, well, okay, we probably could have gone there, but it's just so far over. Get Right, just become a drop bear. Drop down from the platform, out from the balcony, and kill him inside the pit. Forrest, very aggressive movement up through mid, bringing Bialy down to 42 HP. And they've got 3 players from the CTs, Virtus.pro, with pistols only. There is still that deagle. But NIP playing the patient game. Great crossfire. Pasha able to find one. Alu getting revenge, claiming his 2nd scalp of the map, of the round. There's Nip. The bomb's still not going to his side. Like Freiburg as well as Exist. They're getting flashed up. They're trying to breach up into Banana, onto the B site. Now they do find one. But if they're going to enter the B site, they've got to go up a little bit faster with the last player left over. Okay, now just go to A. There's no reason to try and battle up against Neo. They know he's there.
Yeah, Alu's already gone back.
Okay.
Exist got him, but yeah, as soon as the shot came out, Alu started running. And just in the worst case scenario, they had... it would have been questionable, actually, for time. When I think about it, he had 12 seconds top of Banana end of round. He would have just got there to around 4 seconds. I don't know if he would have had time to plan it. So had that gone wrong and he ran the wrong way, that actually could have been interesting. But no matter, Exist had it.
We roll again. The CT from VP defense on top of Banana. This time it's a little bit further up. With the Molotovs and the flashes, they're still going to hold at sandbags. Not allowing Nip to really control up Banana. In fact, they're moving down. Bialy's already managed to find one. Alu. Bialy finds the 2nd. Alu can't finish the job, but Forrest will. And Neo's already on the flank. Straight down through mid. Going to take him out from behind. There goes Freiburg. And Virtus.pro, they've got a big advantage already in this round. But they have to hold it. Exists from up in apartments. He's got 2 players he can play with. Takes out Snacks, searching corner after corner. You won't find the other T. In fact, that T, is going to be found out by Neo, and this will mop it up. The full flank all the way around, and Virtus.pro, they still lose 2 weapons in this round, but they claim the first one.
Right, and importantly, they kept 3. If they lost more than that, then they would be actually worse off right now in the bye, despite winning, because they've now reset that money bonus. So by keeping just 2 guns, they're able to go to a full buy situation. They need to win this as well, though. They need to get back, because NIP... still have enough economy with 8,000 on Freiburg and 53 on Get Right, but otherwise they're a little fragile because Ali won't be able to get out another AWP. They'll have to force buy out AKs for the rest of the team.
I'm liking our Virtus.pro. Like, after you're being pummeled time and time again, they play aggressive up into banana. They're not letting Ninjas in Pyjamas just have this map position time and time again. Alu taking out Taz, trying to bump up to apartments. Bialy already waiting for him. Alu actually stands out there and takes the bullets as opposed to just backing up. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, and you've got your AWP on the deck. It's Pasha with the smoke cover. He can't see anything through the smoke, just spraying. There were 2 Ts there. Let's get right is now the man to move up through the apartments. The AWP is all the way up on the platform, but he just jumps down. He knows what he's here for. Take out Bialy, control the pit, control A. But there's still one player on the site. So they don't have control yet. And that's Snacks. In close. Freiburg takes him out. Back over towards the libraries.
And Exist is taking no chances in the way he's bringing the bomb into A as well, because they know they don't have that arch side secured, so why come up from top mid? He's going to throw it down to Freiburg so he can get the plant. He'll just stay in apartments and hold off the backside. But Neo and Pasha really don't have a way back in right now. They're still going to contest. Get right. Nice shot over top of Graveyard. We talked about that angle, how it's so hard to get in and out of, but on T side, post plant, holding off front library, I think it's an excellent spot.
Freiburg finishes the job. Forrest was also able to get back up there and save Alu's AWP. So the money is held on to. Freiburg is so loaded. He had 12,000 at the start of this round. 6-1. This is a very well-funded terrorist group. And they're going to roll out again up against Virtus.pro.
Only pistols. I mean, 6 rounds already T side.
It's full eco too. No armor, no
we've
grenades.
Got two deagles, but...
True, 2 deagles. But that's like, you get 1 shot, boom, wonderful. Getting a second, that's the challenge.
Gotta go full world edit.
That was next level, man. Virtus.pro might be capable of that. Snacks holding. The flash is coming, allowing Freiburg not to walk around the corner. Snacks is deagle, as I said, just 1 shot's all you really require. But Exist with the AK. He waited for Snack to push up to try and find that weapon. But Neo's not going to give him the satisfaction.
Has his back opposite side of Arch, CT side of Arch, because he wants that rotation spot. He's going to have to nail this. They're going to have to get the call just right in order for them to hold off that choke point. They're heading toward B. Neo's up close on it. With only these pistols, he's not going to be able to do too much at all unless he just luckily finds headshots every single
Exist
man.
is already checking the corner.
Exist,
he saw
the leg.
That's going to allow him to get in. One last player coming over from the A site now to join his teammate over on B. The plant to go down from Alu. Very exposed plant site too. But Taz, he does pick up an AK, so he's got something to work with. Able to go through Exist. Alu will drop him with the Tech 9. And then the last player, Bialy, was trying to get through the CT spawn back over. Incapable of doing so. And that's 7-1 in favor of Ninjas in Pyjamas. Virtus.pro, this time, they have a lot of money. So they can get the buyout. A quick shot.
And Nips just finding... Oh, that was beautiful. But Nips finding all of the picks they need to exploit Virtus.pro entirely. Once they get them spread out, they're just taking sites with force. The entries have been absolutely spectacular from Freiburg and Forrest, in my opinion, so far this game. And there's not really much of a banana presence as Alu's going to open up on Pasha mid. There's not really much of a banana contest right now. They haven't really been smoking it off. They're letting an IP again. Freiburg's already up to car for free. Snacks is sitting in the corner, but he can't do anything. Neo's going to have to play it 1 versus 1. And again, there you go. Freiburg, both of them. Great reactions and spray control. And they did nothing to delay that from NIP.
That hurt Virtus.pro even more because they sacrificed on Neo so Pasha could have just the AWP, but there was no smokes or anything to follow it up. And Alu was just waiting for him. Pasha literally walked into his crosshair. And now Taz and Bialy, I think they're actually even concerned moving up to try and pick up his AWP. Bialy's the last man left alive, sitting at the top of mid. He's surrounded from apartments. He's got a player moving up through arches, and he's going to drop.
So all 5 survive, but again, they've got to do something to slow down NIP.
Well, how do you do it?
I mean, those shots from Freiburg, just perfect awareness. 2 HP, all he had left by the time he finished them off, but didn't matter. Cracked the site wide open. Get Right leads the way with 10. Alu's on 8, but Freiburg's got 9. Forrest, I mean, the frag distribution is essentially close, but when your 2 entry fraggers have 9 apiece, things are looking very good. Bialy is the only one actually on VP with anything. He's got 10. The next closest is 3.
But the most of his kills came from these like slow rotations over or waiting for someone to like expose themselves, and then he just gets the pickup. Where the rest of the VP guys who are trying to play over on Nana are really struggling to be able to hold it. Snacks, this is the only way they're being successful down here, being so aggressive, pushing down. But by doing so, they reveal they're here. The bomb is actually so far back, Ninjas in Pyjamas already own A. But they cannot finish the job just yet, because the bomb has to run all the way back up through mid. Snacks, the last man left alive, he does have the AK. If he can hold on to this, it'll be an absolute miracle. Blind, flash 1, flash 2. Reveals his position, and Forest will shut him down. And it just feels like VP can't control any portion of this map.
No, they haven't. They haven't at all.
They're getting picked in mid, they're getting picked on Banana. The aggressive pushes I'm fine with, but at the same time, like when they keep buying these weapons, they don't have like heavy smokes. They can't hold the top of Banana so securely.
They've bought out 5 smokes this time, which is the first I've seen in a while. Taz has already thrown his, and that's going to deploy finally just now bottom Banana. Now they're going to get it. Now they've got Neo up there. They've got Pasha Snacks all in Banana. NIP, though, is already working up in toward the apartments. Bialy's going to have to be very careful. Now they're going to go for this backside rotation based on the fact no one's there, and Neo's already taken down Alu. So finally, Virtus.pro taking some early aggression into the round, and again, they'll re-smoke that off. Great play, finally.
They need a hold. 4-on-3 situation. Ninjas in Pyjamas. Moving heavily in. You do have one player already onto the A site. And that's Forest sitting right on top of the boxes. So Snacks doesn't know he's there. If he does, he's not certain of it. It's almost like Ninjas in Pyjamas are waiting for the rotation to come up so then they can find the opening. Forest will finally be dropped. As Neo walking around the corner, he'll find Exist. In fact, does manage to outgun Exist, who was the man who was in the pre-prepared position. So it's all down to Freiburg. In fact, Exist is, not happy about it. That might be one of the reasons why.
I just don't know why it took this long for them to realize they had to establish map presence. That Banana, controlling Banana, just gives them... I mean, Banana, yeah, it's a choke point. It's sure, you can contest at top, you can contest at bottom. The further down that you limit your offense to taking it over means that it's more obvious they're in middle, which means you can adapt your defense at A. You slowly funnel them and channel them into that position. But now Freiburg is actually going to exploit...
If he gets this initial
kill... one-on-one, yep.
If he gets this kill and gets the plant down... Oh, no. Okay, well, that's just going to be shot in the back. He was out of time anyway. Basically, Neo needed to show himself in order for Freiburg to have any chance in that round.
But again, they took that round strictly by having map control and forcing NIP to go to the A site.
Yep.
They had 3 players up Banana early. That way, they could take that fight. They could take that early map control. As soon as they had it, as soon as Neo was pushed down and that secondary smoke was out, the other 2 players had already gone to A, and NIP had nowhere to go.
But this time, NIP... with the early molly, he's keeping him back, and they're going to boost over the top of the smoke. Just using the flower pot to see up high towards the car. And Neo, well, he's going to push down again. He went for this exact spray position last time. And he's just trying to pound him back again through the smoke. But so far, Neo's the only one taking damage. In fact, just took a hell of a lot more. A bullet to the leg. As the flashes and smokes from Virtus.pro are able to hold the top of mid. Bialy catching out Get Right, unable to get through the apartments, just shooting him out from Graveyard. I think NIP are about to fully commit up to the top of Banana. Freiburg's in nice and close. There goes your nade around the corner. Snacks, the flashes from him, so then Neo can go for the peak. Finding one, able to take out Freiburg. Can't find the second. In fact, Alu is going to shut down Snacks. Neo will still survive. And support's rotating over from CT spawn. Almost one of those times when either you double back or you commit. And when Forest gets an opening shot like that, you commit. Bialy also in the rotation. They're coming in from CT spawn. Exist ready to wait for him. Forest and Exist able to find the openings. But 22 seconds to get the plant down. The last player, Taz, moving up through Banana. Exist is waiting for him, and he'll get the shot. The plant will also go down. And Ninjas in Pyjamas now 10-2 on the T side of Inferno.
It's just, they're playing absolutely great right now, but as much as I give them credit, I also take it away from Virtus.pro. Once again, that map control not established.
They were trying, but they weren't ready for the jump through the smoke. They try to contest it for a moment, but then no confidence to still hold down the bottom banana. After that first Molotov got thrown out by NIP, this time Snacks gets the opening frag, so Exist, they can't add as much pressure towards B anymore.
And now smoke it off. This will allow Neo back. That smoke didn't go as deep as they would have liked, though. Taz was going to try and throw that out of spawn, but Snacks had already gotten there to get that early kill. But again, they'll use this smoke to leave Neo alone, and now they'll head back over, so there's 4 at A. And as they try and come in, Forrest is already down. Get Right gets 1, but Snacks is there. There's your first rotator. He got a kill at B, immediately went to A, caught out the second one.
And the NIP players are so split up at the moment. Freiburg has to back up and help out Alu. Because Alu is battling up against 3 VP players while Freiburg is just in this. Okay, he's spraying and praying through. But Alu, he actually got a Tech 9 killer from Bialy. He's got the bomb back over to B side.
And Freiburg knew it. That's why he stayed and won that battle, because now they can try and go in. They're going to get pinched, though. Snacks is going to come from CT. Taz going for big flank. And now it's all on Alu as Freiburg has dropped. But he might be clever enough, too. He might actually realize that they've gone for this, that they're going to go back toward B. He's gone through the smoke, but he's not going any further. He could have actually ran all the way back toward A.
He's worried about the rotation coming from CT spawn.
I don't think he realizes Snacks has already passed. He's waiting for Snacks to get there, but Snacks is already inside construction. Yeah, in fact, he looked out looking for him and wondered where he was. He was already behind him.
If he knew what we knew, he would probably just run to A, get the plant down, and life would have been absolutely jolly for him. But Virtus.pro, they get a much-needed round here. There's only 2 more rounds left in this first half of Inferno. And Virtus.pro, the pressure is heavily on them. They did get CTs, they won the knife round, they got the choice for it, but being, okay. They're playing with handicap as well, as Bialy just had 30 life points taken out by a friendly knife.
The old ESEA pug system, no friendly fire, bad habit. Look at,
good molly.
Wow.
Really good molly position.
Snacks on 5 HP, he gets the shot on Forrest. That was an easy kill the other way, he didn't get.
Forrest had to basically jump through the Molotov and battle up against Snacks, who was sitting on the high ground. I was like, good luck to him. Ninjas in Pyjamas, they're set up. Oh, Pasha, hello. Get Right is jumping through the flashbang. The bomb is on the B site, and with Snacks also dropping on the site. There's only 2 players left for Virtus.pro, Taz as well as Bialy. And the plant going down with the fountain to give him the cover fire required. Or at least the cover position. Get Right watches Bialy's most favorite entrance spot, and of course that's going to be through construction. And Taz, the only man left alive with an AK, he doesn't want to compete up against this. Save the gun for the last round. They're already completely strapped on money. So if he lost that, they would have absolutely nothing to battle up against NIP with.
I'll fire away, this bomb's going to go off. Taz not even going to bother. He'll run back, save that AK.
He doesn't need to get involved. Just even getting a single pick on
Unfortunately, they do need to get involved. That's the problem. They just need to do it earlier in the round, not that late.
It's a real issue for you, isn't it?
Well, I mean, 11 rounds on T-side Inferno. I think the writing is on the wall, unless we see absolutely something miraculous come out from Virtus.pro. But Inferno's looking very good for NIP, I have to say. It again, going back to before Michael Ailey, going back to previous version of NIP with Faflaren back in the lineup. This map was not something that they enjoyed to play, and now look how great they're doing on it. And that's going to hold off toward the boiler room, which was already boiling with the fire at the top of the stairs, and actually catches out on Forrest. Nice spray control. That's Halu down at bench as well, so 2 already dropped. Now they've got something to work with.
Yeah, that they do, because that means the A side, it's almost impossible to breach. However, the entire A lineup has moved past the 1T player, who's sitting all the way up, almost on top of the pit.
And that's Get Right. I think Bialy's aware and goes back to check it. Yeah, so they know he's there.
He's going to get flanked Get Right if he's not fast enough. Freiburg able to bring down Pasha, who pushed up through the mid. They pick up the bomb, 3 players over on A, and Virtus.pro is rotating back over to the A site.
So Get Right actually being behind with that AK was hugely beneficial, because look how much it opened up. They couldn't do anything. They didn't have the firepower to do it, so NIP's turned this completely back around.
I love this spot from Get Right. I really love this spot from Get Right. To see him through the forks, it's almost impossible. It's an easy drop down. It's not as exposed or as limiting as Graveyard. Now Neo's the last man left alive. He's at least going to pick up 1. A lucky bullet maybe in a Freiburg could have done the work, but it's not going to. The half will end with a 12-3 advantage going the way of Ninjas in Pyjamas. And they're on CT side now of Inferno as well. Advantage galore.
Yeah, at least we were able to see, at least we were able to see some T rounds this time around. That's great, right? But we saw a Virtus.pro without any creativity, without balance, without harmony. I felt they were really stressed overall. Surely they had a bit of map control every now and then, particularly Neo pushed Banana, tried to get some early frag, which he did. I think a key round which kind of showcases what I'm talking about here is round number 12, where Neo picked up 2 frags in Banana, or at least one of them. There were 5 versus 3, and when Neo kind of went back into the side to hide, and just like stole them and just wait for the final attack, Snacks just felt like, okay, now it's my turn to shine, and he ran out of Banana, and he died, and they knew where Neo was, and he was a bit, he was on fairly low HP as well. And NIP, once again, just executed around perfectly and won the round for them. So, very strong play for NIP, not so much for Virtus.pro.
Well, let's see how they go. We're back in again for round number 16, the first of the second half. And Virtus.pro needs something amazing here on the T side. Absolutely amazing. At this point, it's just a whole bunch of decoys up the mid. The Ninjas in Pyjamas.
Get Right's already in Boiler, though. He knows no one's crossed up at middle, so this is process of illumination, and look what it's done. Yeah, Alu and Exist are already leaning back over toward the B site, so they're going to be met with company.
Here they come. Let's the bullets just spray down as Virtus.pro. They do at least bring down Forest. They're having to battle for the back of quad. But the support's coming up. One up through Banana. Exist finds 1 frag. A little bit further back, and again quad. That's a 2-on-4 situation. A retake for Ninjas in Pyjamas. 1 flash to try and help him reach through. That's going to work for his Exist. Has to look towards the boost spot as well. Get Right, tagging quite heavily into Neo. Still not on top. Now he is. And a successful retake. With a 4-on-2 situation at the end, Get Right and Exist just do it solidly. And a CT victory, making it 13 rounds. Virtus.pro.
And again, Get Right got the information just by pushing into Boiler and looking over toward mid. He knew no one crossed. Not only that, he was pushed up far enough that the rotators could get out. They could get over to B, and if they came, all he had to do was make a call early. They would have played for a retake at that point, but it played into them. They went to B. They went into 4 players for NIP. It was a little shaky on the entrance. It looked like Virtus.pro found some ground. In fact, they had found a little bit, but Defuse comes out. Now, keep in mind, they've invested a little bit here on VP's side. They could have actually saved up full and gone for a full buy in the next round. Now they've got to get some kills to do it.
Where's your opening? Snacks, as well as Taz, have managed to take over Apartments and Boiler. But Ninjas in Pyjamas, a little bit more of a defensive hold. Exists with that M4. Shuts down that push from Taz as Forest watching down the Banana. He's currently covered and now, well, opens up. Going to work with that UMP-45. While Alu looks like he's about to go for the Nova. And that finishes the round over on Snacks. Flawless. They don't lose a single gun. And Virtus.pro, well, they got a couple of AKs to their names.
Right, and again, this comes off that early buy, so they'll be able to force it out. They'll go with full armor, 3 smokes to look for an execution, but not much more after that. They're going to have to be swift on how they do it. 3 gives them an opportunity to go to A if they can get the smokes out toward Arch side. Potentially truck and try and control the Arch. I would prefer to see them smoke off the Arch and take the truck side and 1 out Apartments, but right now they're going to at first take this fight at B.
I'll see who comes out on top. Snacks down very, very low on life. And Exists sitting on the park bench just feeding the pigeons. Was able to find himself a pickup before he's taken out by Bialy. Get Right, the top fragger for Ninjas in Pyjamas. He's going to go down on top of Boiler. And VP, nope. There's a big opening over on the A. And they're moving quickly. But NIP are also rotating for this already. Alu just holding there with the Nova on the side. Pasha trying to inch his way forward to get the plant down right on top of the pillar side. Then Alu pops himself up. Snacks, at least from the balcony, he's going to get a second frag if he can to Alu. He's a little bit cautious about it. Alu with that Tech 9 now to bring down Bialy. So it's a 1-on-2 situation. The bomb is still not down. Freiburg with the Pro 90. Spraying, praying, can't pray and hard enough.
Look how low the HP was too. 10 and 2, 12 total. That P90 could have easily done enough if he just came 1 step around the pillar. VP get away with it, and an execution on A is where it went.
It's still a costly round for them, but at the same time, if they lost it, it would have been all over.
And they still have an op out now for Alu. In fact, double op. They're going to go for 4th, so we're going to see 1 over at B, 1 toward mid. And Alu's going to try and dodge that flash and go for a quick peek. He's going to have to be careful. They're already pushing up toward him. There's the first one. Pasha's down, but Neo's still here in the pillars. We'll keep an eye on him because he's lurking forward to try and get this presence over in the A site.
He's going to attack Forest pretty heavily, but Forest isn't flinching. He takes a nade, and he misses the shot. So they know their second AWP is over on the B. But the commitment is so loose now, because VP lost 2 players pushing up into the A site. So it's a 3-on-4 situation. And an IP holding 2 players in each side. Make that a 4-on-2 situation. Make that a 4-on-1 situation.
Counting all you want.
Get right.
the good old, every time you try and make a count, someone makes a difference. So we're on match point.
I could count 23 kills over on Get Right, and I'm sure he's still going to make a difference in this round.
They'll go back to the double up again easily.
It's just so hard for Virtus.pro. They keep poking, and they keep getting snapped every time they poke. Now with 4 Tech 9s and a Deagle, Alu opens up the account, so say goodbye to one of those Tech 9s, and scouts them moving up, and in fact a double for Forest.
And they're already leaving the server.
Yeah.
They're already gone.
Game was good, game was golden.
Bialy's left. Snacks isn't done just yet, though. He'll take Freiburg, and at this point he's just playing for style points, because what else can he hope for?
Well, there's like no faith in Snacks. Alu, he
spots the barrel. He spots the barrel.
He knows he's there, but Exist will shoot him through the smoke. So 16-4, Virtus.pro will drop down. See, it does change the name like that.
Oh, yeah. Double O.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It was good for you to notice that.
Yeah.
So
sharp eyes, man.
2-0 in our series. We kind of expected that, although the first game was a lot closer than we thought. This one was not at all really in it for Virtus.pro.
Right. To expand a bit on what I said earlier during the side change, there was no harmony, right? Inferno is a map where you need to be extremely synchronized. You need to communicate pretty much throughout the entire round. Am I going to drop the first smoke?